All right. We're back. Porch Sports Podcast with your boy Fonz.
And Quan.
So, 20th episode special.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah. 20 long ones.
20 long. It came a long way, man. Like, I remember starting in the living room.
Yeah.
having to put electrical tape over the smoke detector so it won't beep and stuff.
Yeah, man. Long journey.
Man, we done came far, man. But I'm happy to have been on this ride, man. I'm glad, that we followed through with the plan and we bringing this content out.
Yeah, man.
So as far as a bit of news, a little injury news, Zach Wilson, the quarterback from the Jets, he's probably going to miss about 2 weeks at minimum. He has a possible grade 2 PCL strain. Ouch. Which made the Eagles trade Joe Flacco back to the Jets.
Yeah.
For a 6th round pick. Like, dang, he's still going for a 6th round pick. But anyway.
Shocking.
Right. And, of course, Devontae Adams learned that he's on the COVID protocol. So he probably will not play against the Cardinals, as well as Alan Lazard, who's the other Green Bay receiver. He's on the protocol as well.
Sound like the Green Bay Packers going to be short of some receivers this game against the undefeated team.
Yeah, it's a bad time.
Yeah.
This is a bad time to be a Green Bay. Other injuries of note, of course, Miles Sanders, he got carted off. He has a mild inversion ankle sprain. Jonnu Smith had a shoulder injury, as well as Jalen Waddle and cornerback Malcolm Brown, both from the Dolphins. They had one. I mean, Brown had a quad, Waddle had high ankle sprain. So it's been a lot of injuries this week, man. It was a lot going on. Speaking of trades, they're saying Deshaun Watson could be traded this week.
Yeah. The NFL deadline is next Tuesday.
Yep, next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Of course, I heard earlier that Mark Ingram got traded back to the Saints. So his career done went full circle.
Right back to where he started.
Right back where he came from. But going back to Deshaun Watson, he took off his no trade clause because I really think he's going to go to Miami. Personally, with all the stuff he got going on right now, and Miami is like the Las Vegas of the East Coast, he should not go to Miami. But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Okay, so let's move on. So this is our 20th episode, and we decided to do something special. So what we did, we gave it to y'all. We said, look, y'all, on the Facebook page, which is the Back Porch Sports Podcast After Party, as well as the YouTube page, we was like, yo, just give us something to talk about. This is your episode. So we had a couple of people actually respond to it. And so, Quan, I'm going to let you go ahead and jump off with your first question, man.
So the first question was posted by my boy Nazir, man. He posted on our YouTube channel. So his question is, who's the GOAT? Michael Jordan or LeBron James? Now this GOAT debate has been going on for a few decades now. And so I'm going to go ahead and lead off with my point. I think LeBron is the GOAT. I like LeBron on and off the court.
Fair enough.
I like the way he plays. He's a big player. He gets to the bat. He's 6'8", around 250 pounds. I mean, he's like a Magic Johnson on 3.0 type of thing.
Please, go ahead.
Just for the simple fact that he can
just by comparison.
Yeah, I mean, Magic Johnson had the height and he moved like a point guard. And I like LeBron because not only can, he bring the ball up court. I mean, he can play probably all 5 positions on the court. And I feel like that's a very versatile, talented player. Right. I don't know whether Jordan could do that. I don't know whether Jordan can play point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward. Because Michael Jordan was
small forward,
6. But he was shorter as well. So he wasn't no 6'8" beast like LeBron James. So my position on this is saying that LeBron is better. Oh, well, I ain't gonna say he's better because statistically, Michael Jordan was a scorer. Like he led the league in scoring multiple times.
Yeah.
But LeBron is the better passer. He is the better rebounder. Now that could be due to his height, but I feel like, you know, if you give a LeBron a deadly shooter where he can drive in and dish the ball out, you know, I feel like he'll have even more rings than what he got right now. But he didn't have that all the time. He didn't, and his career really didn't spark until he went to Miami. So that's my take on it. I think LeBron is my GOAT. I don't know about nobody else, but I'll let you feed in on that, man.
All right, so I have watched well over 30 years worth of basketball. So I've seen like maybe 3 different eras. I was born on the Jordan era, so by the early 90s to like the late 90s, that's all I knew. Then of course Kobe, I seen that era, and I'm seeing LeBron's era. Okay, I'm gonna say this for all the LeBron sexuals in the viewing audience as well as the audio audience. LeBron is the GOAT of this era.
Okay.
I cannot give him the greatest of all time because if you want to go stat for stat, LeBron didn't even sniff the playoffs until his 3rd year. And like you said, his career really didn't blossom. He didn't start really being the catalyst of a championship until he went to Miami.
That number 6 LeBron, boy.
I think I think those was his best years, being in Miami, because you have a Dwayne Wade and a Chris Bosh and all them other cats around you. So, I mean, Ray Allen, you know, LeBron really owes Ray Allen one of them rings and lifetime money because Ray Allen kind of saved his tail.
Kyrie too.
Yeah, Kyrie too. So,
well.
But getting back to the gist of it, Jordan went to the playoffs in his rookie year, but he kept getting put out the first round because you got to stay. He was going against the Celtics. He went against the Bucks. He went against the bad boy Pistons. I think 3 times in a row. He got put out 3 times in a row. And then 2, in Jordan's era, it was like they could beat up on you. You know, you go in the paint, you getting whooped. Like,
more physical game.
It was more physical back then, and if you think about it, go from the Jordan era and bring it up to the Kobe era as well as the LeBron era, it's not as physical anymore because you could get in trouble for some of the stuff they did back in the day, right?
Well, that's what almost with any sport right now.
Pretty much. I mean, football is gone soft, basketball is gone soft.
Yeah.
So Jordan was the king of the 90s, bar none, because everybody was stacking their team to beat the Chicago Bulls. Some went up to the plate, some did it, some didn't. Kobe was the king of the early 2000s. Everybody say AI was my dude. from VA, right up the street from VA. AI was my dude. But Kobe patterned his game after Jordan.
Yeah, he did.
And then 2, he had the same coach as Jordan. Ran the same offense as Jordan, had the same killer instinct as Jordan.
Yeah.
The only leg up on this whole Jordan debate, and after this I'm moving on from it, is what's done outside of the court.
All right.
I'm a proponent of education. I feel like everybody should get the education. You know, I also feel like education should be free in the United States, but we ain't gonna talk about that. And LeBron built his own school.
Yeah.
Got his own school. And then 2, when all the other stuff was going on with the social injustice, LeBron spoke out. Jordan did it. Yeah. And
I feel honestly, like it was worse then than it is now.
Right. And honestly, I wanted to be like Mike back in the day. Cause that was the commercial. I want to be like Mike.
Yeah.
But given it now, and then 2, LeBron got this era. He's the king of this era. from 2004 to right this second, he's the king of this era. I will give him that. I give him all that. Kobe came before him. Jordan came before Kobe. I can't rank them because all of them are great in their own right. So I can't rank them. But we can't talk about who's the GOAT and leave Kobe sitting on the bench. And that's my 2 cents.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I feel like the reason why Kobe is not part of the GOAT conversation is because he was basically a clone. He was literally one ring behind tying Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The closest one to do it.
So, I mean, to see, you know, another Jordan in a different era was, I guess they kind of sweep underneath the broom. Now, don't get me wrong. Kobe a monster. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like I said, Kobe and Michael Jordan's game was pretty much almost the same. Just that Jordan didn't have that post-killer move that Kobe had. Nobody can post fadeaway like him. But the fact of the matter is, because I know he got it from Jordan.
Okay, all right.
But
okay,
he got
let's
make
sure you fixed it. Let's make sure you fixed it.
I just feel like when he did it, it was in clutch moments, game-winning moments. So you know what I'm saying. But anyways, with the Michael Jordan, LeBron, I feel like LeBron is so much of a different player. If that makes sense, he's not a clone of Jordan. He's not a clone of Kobe Bryant. So he's kind of a different type of player that brings different skills to the court. So that's why I think they kind of dragged the two, because both of them was unique. Yeah. Now, both of them unique in their own way. So that's what, because you talk about Kobe and Jordan, I mean, only thing you like, okay, you compare rings. Both of them, Kobe one ring behind them, okay? Kobe got many records. Jordan got many records. LeBron, he's struggling in some areas. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, he's not as clutch as a Kobe or Jordan, but, I think that's where the comparison comes. But like I said before, man, I mean, and then I really can't vouch for anything that I didn't see. I can't sit here and say Jordan is the GOAT because I didn't see it. That's like saying...
And that's another one of my points, too. Like,
yeah, so...
A lot of y'all that's, like, 25 and under did not see Jordan.
Right. So...
you didn't even see Kobe.
Nah, didn't see Kobe either.
So, like, it's like LeBron is your GOAT because that's all you know.
I mean, pretty much. And I mean...
And I can respect that.
No disrespect to Jordan, but the only thing I can see from Jordan is highlights. And highlights is supposed to be highlights. I mean, I could watch full games, but we can both agree that watching that game in that moment is different from going back and watching it years later.
It was
like,
something.
That's what any sports. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking from somebody who watched it, who ate, slept, and breathed Michael Jordan, it was something to watch. I mean, like when he retired, I stopped watching basketball. I became like a casual watcher. I didn't say completely stop. I became a casual watcher, but I wasn't really into it no more because the person that I saw was the greatest. And then there's people that's older than me that's seen Bill Russell that's like, no, bro. But I mean, hey, every era has a GOAT. And this I hope this podcast is the podcast where this argument will finally rest. Every era has a GOAT. Now it's LeBron. Then it was, first it was back in the day. I don't know nothing back, anything past 1986, 1987, I don't know. Anything before that, I don't know. But from my growing up, that was Jordan.
All right.
Then Kobe came along. Like you said, carbon copy almost. And then you got LeBron. So that's what it is. Now, to rank these guys, I will never do that because all of them are great in their own right.
Yeah. And, I mean, I don't want to make it seem like we running, but if y'all take the time out to look at the statistics, like I've been looking before we even had this debate, I took the time out and I looked at statistics.
They're comparable.
But Jordan really got him beat. Statistically, Jordan got LeBron James beat.
The crazy part is LeBron about to be 37, right?
Yeah.
December 30th, he about to be 37. he's still in the league. At 37, Jordan already retired.
Yeah.
He didn't come back until he was like 40. That's when he played for the Wizards.
Yeah, and LeBron, at this point, LeBron, he just passed the all-time scoring record of Michael Jordan, like maybe last year, before last. So, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, like that brings my point. I don't try to look at statistics because, like I said, this Michael Jordan got him beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say horribly, but
because LeBron is still in the league. I'm gonna tell you, I'm the only Jordan fan you'll probably ever hear say that I will never say that Jordan got him beat terribly, because LeBron is slowly catching up to what Jordan left there.
Yeah, but LeBron is the GOAT to me. So yeah. Anyways, we thank Nas for that question, man.
And then y'all, like, if y'all have anything to add to that, y'all feel free.
Yeah, man, feel free. Feel free. In, because trust and believe, it's a lot of brain work,
bruh. Like I had to eat a lot of humble pie and looking at them stats.
We're gonna do our next question. Like I said, man, we thank Nas for that question.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Our next question is one of our real faithful.
The OG. One of the OGs, man.
Well, my boy James, man. He even commented recently, but one that we're going to go with today is the top 5 offensive players, currently. Mm-hmm. So, mine right now, I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers, number 1. I just feel like, I like a player that doesn't make too many mistakes.
Okay. And
honestly, like, as a quarterback, they really are hard on you guys' statistics. Completion ratings, touchdown, interception ratio.
They are.
And this dude, Aaron Rodgers, numerous times has had low touchdown interception ratios. And that says a lot about the type of player that he is. Like, honestly, I feel like every quarterback in the league should take notes from this guy, because if the play isn't there, he throws the ball away. Yeah. And and a lot of times quarterbacks can sell a game by forcing the pass. You know what I'm saying? So if you say if the play ain't there, throw it away. You can get those yards back, maybe even a touchdown pass. The next play or whatever.
Especially if you're Aaron Rodgers.
I feel like Aaron Rodgers is, the best quarterback in the league, arguably. It's not too many people that can top notch him, man. I mean, accuracy, like I said, touchdown, interception ratio. So with all that being said, you know what I'm saying, I think he's the best player in the league. Okay. Secondly, shout out to Derrick Henry. Like, dude is beast.
Enough said, right?
Dude is beast. I mean, the offense kind of favors him.
Yeah.
But it's because he's such a star player.
Like, and don't nobody want to tackle this guy in the fourth quarter when you've been tackling him all game.
Yeah. I mean, he opens up a lot for an offense.
Right.
Like, anybody that knows football knows you run the ball well, that play action come in, GG's, pretty much.
Pretty much.
So I feel like Derrick Henry, and then he's on pace to break rushing records, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
he keeps coming close to it, man.
He can rush for over 2,000 yards this year
easily.
So you know what I'm saying? I think he deserves second place. Third, and this is a shocker to me because I didn't think so much of the guy when he got drafted. But
I know where you're going.
Third player, Jamar Chase. Dude is a complete game changer.
You've been looking at my list.
Like Jamar Chase, honestly, like, okay, he was bold enough to say that he was going to break every Bengals record that has ever been made, and so far so good.
And look who he coming behind though. He coming behind Chad Johnson. What's my man name? AJ Green. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But go ahead, man. My bad, yo.
So that's my third one. My fourth one will have to be Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson has earned my respect He's proven the doubters wrong this year. Honestly, piece by piece, game by game. Yeah. They said this guy couldn't throw. Well, he's shown that he can throw. Not only is he throwing, but he's throwing accurate passes. Like that touchdown pass to Marquise Brown was like, okay, all right,
shocking.
So I can give Lamar Jackson the respect and say he's the fourth best player in this league right now. And I feel like he's, you know what I'm saying, he's like maybe first runner up for MVP again. So that's my fourth one. My fifth one. Boy. Kyler Murray.
Okay.
I got to give it to Kyler Murray. Okay. Fifth. And I know it's kind of like I did quarterback and running back. Well, I did three quarterbacks, running back, wide receiver. But okay. The reason why Kyler Murray is because he's showing that, number one, he can take care of the ball. You look at his film last year, you see that Kyler Murray was kind of like scrambling a lot, trying to move around. Okay, well, Arizona obviously improved his offensive line and allow him to sit there. And he has, don't get me wrong, he has Hall of Fame wide receivers right now. He has AJ Green, who, I mean, even though he couldn't stay hurt, when he was healthy, he was pretty darn good.
Raven killer.
Yeah, D-Hop, who we all know is a beast. You know, and I think it's Christian Kirk. Can't remember his name right now, but anyways,
I think it's Christian Kirk. Yeah.
Either way, like
he got some studs out there.
He got some studs out there, and he's looking good. I mean, he's taking care of the football. He's showing us that he can stay healthy. I mean, and they are 7-0 for a reason. Like, that defense is real, but their offense is also scoring points. So I gotta give it to Kyler Murray, man. So those are my top five.
Okay, your list is pretty solid. I like your list, especially the love you gave to Lamar Jackson. That I like that. Do you have an honorable mention, or like a bonus one?
Dak Prescott.
Okay, good. I like that. All right. So,
how about them Cowboys?
The Cowboys. Anyway, make me sick. Anyway. All right. So I kind of went similar as far as, instead of taking it position by position, I just went through my eye test and picked out. All right. Number 5, Jamar Chase. As it stands right now, he got 754 receiving yards and 6 touchdowns. His quarterback, Joe Burrow, lobbied for this brother.
Yeah. Brought him out on in.
He was like, "Yo, get him. I need him. You want me to work? Give me, hey,
give me somebody I can relate to.
Give me somebody I can work with, right?" And then 2, the Bengals is running LSU concepts in their offense. So, I mean, Jamal gonna break a lot of records. Even though he's a Bengal.
Yeah, you know.
Only reason why I pay attention to him because him and my late brother share the same first name. So that's the only reason why I pay attention to him. Dang, why your name had to be Jamar, bro. But anyway, number 4. See, with this one, I had to change it up a little bit. I got a 4A and 4B.
Oh, okay.
4B, Lamar Jackson. I'll tell you why. Lamar is doing more with less. They you bought some of the narratives. He couldn't throw. He throwing pretty well.
Yeah.
He couldn't come back from a large deficit. I remember a Colts game. He came back from 19. The only thing, I mean, he had a hiccup this Sunday, but you got to think about it like this. The Ravens been playing some highly emotional games. The game that was like a shoe-in was a Charger game. But everything else went to overtime or came down to the wire. So I kind of saw Cincinnati walking in M&T Bank and taking our lunch. ain't gonna happen again. But that's neither here nor there. In my 4A, I got Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is playing excellent football, just like you highlighted in your take. He got the pieces around him. Like, they're undefeated for a reason.
Yeah.
And Kyler Murray is part of that reason.
Yeah. Playing good ball.
Now, when I get to my top 3, this is where we had trouble. I had one guy at number 1, but I flipped my list around a little bit. I wait till the 11th hour to flip my list around. So my next person at number 3 is Tom Brady. Tom Brady is leading in almost every statistical category as we speak. Only shade I give at Tom Brady is the weapons. If I was quarterback of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I on a nice day, a crisp day, I can throw about 45 yards.
Well, you in Tampa Bay, so it's warm down there. Your ball's gonna be
it's warm down there. You know what I mean? You know, but on a good day, I can launch at 45 yards. I still got a little bit left. But when you're throwing to Evans and Gronk and Brown and all them guys down there, even though Brown been out for a couple weeks, Gronk been out a couple weeks, that's your result. This is about the best receiving core Brady has ever had in his career, and he's putting in work with it. I mean, you get the keys to a new car, you're supposed to drive it. So I got Brady at 3. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
I got Aaron Rodgers at number 2 for the simple fact, right now he's only, for me, yes, he takes care of the ball. I mean, but, he got 15 touchdowns.
Job.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever thrown double-digit picks in his career. But he got 15 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. That's amazing.
That's great.
So it's like the old head quarterbacks are still putting in work. You know what I'm saying? But I got Aaron Rodgers slightly ahead of Tom Brady because of the degree of difficulty.
Okay.
Now, their division is trash. The NFC North is not a good division this year. The second best team, in my opinion, in that division is a team that hasn't won a game yet.
Oh, Lions.
The Lions. And that's saying something because, I mean, I don't care what nobody say. And I said this last week, and I'm going to say it again. That is the hardest playing 0-4 team I ever seen in my life.
How did Coach B?
That brother loves it, man. I don't understand why I lost, man. I don't know what's going on, man.
Oh, man, you funny.
That's what it's must see TV just to see them cats, man. Cause I wait for Campbell to play, man. I don't even know, man. We play hard, but we just couldn't do it. But yeah, and then too with Aaron Rodgers, like, oh God, hold on. With Aaron Rodgers is like, I've seen Aaron do this year in and year out. But my only problem with Aaron Rodgers is, I'm sure the Packers Nation can be with me on this one, is that, when y'all gonna get another one, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, he playing too good at this stage in his career for him not to get another Super Bowl.
They don't build around him like
they don't build around him. That's why
he went out.
That's why I went slightly ahead. I put him slightly ahead of Tom Brady because of the degree of difficulty. He got to do more with less. Even though Devontae Adams is a stud, don't get me wrong, he is a stud, but he's still got to do more with less.
Right.
All right, and my number 1 player as it stands right now, he is the architect of the Tennessee Henrys, and that guy is Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a monster. Not to echo your points about Derrick Henry, I feel like he's gonna break Eric Dickerson's record at some point, if not this year. But if you look at pure running back stats right now, he is leading in every statistical category. 191 attempts, that's first. 869. He has already 869 yards. So in 2 games, he could be a 1,000-yard rusher.
Yeah.
And that's first in the NFL. He got 10 touchdowns. That's first in the NFL. The only thing he slipped at was he's only averaging 4.6 yards a carry. So he's right over 4.5 yards. But other than that, Derrick Henry is a monster. Like, who wants to tackle Derrick Henry with 5 minutes left in the game and it's cold outside?
Yeah.
So that's my list, man. That's my list, bro.
Hey. Who was your number 5 again?
My number 5 was Jamar Chase.
Oh, okay.
Jamar Chase.
Hey, that's the kind of
I mean, we ain't even strategize with this list, and we got at least 90% of the list is the same thing. The only difference is I put Tom Brady on my list.
Nah, man.
Man, I know your history with Brady.
Yeah, nah, man. No, sir.
But man, this has been an excellent show. I really enjoy pumping out this content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. We definitely here for it. That's what we here for.
We here. You know, a lot of things happen in life, but one thing stay the same, that we gonna be on every week.
Every week, faithfully.
Rain or shine, sink or swim. We gonna be up there.
Yeah,
amongst all of them. See, that's my Dolomite in you. That's
okay.
But look, man, I like we said at the top, man, we appreciate y'all for being with us and following us and commenting and liking and subscribing and all that stuff, man. Y'all, y'all are the reason why we keep doing this. And so,
most definitely.
I think we're gonna do a debate show every so often.
Yeah, maybe a week.
Yeah. Like maybe like every other week, maybe or once a month. We just do like a straight up debate where we get you guys involved.
Yeah.
And to make sure that we do what we do. So, I think that's a good place to sign off. So, this has been the Back Porch Sports Podcast with your boy Fonz.
And Quan.
And we are out of here.
All right.
Peace.